Hello, Gemini, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Will's Readings for the Incurious Gemini. I just had a slight malfunction with my camera there, so we're going to continue on with the readings, okay? And we were basically discussing what your present self wanted to share with you, okay? So we have the maiden here. And with having that maiden card, I'm just going to try to reiterate what I was saying here is that the maiden wants you to trust in your intuitive faculties and trust in your inner child, okay? Whether you want or things to happen or not, they're gonna happen. I'm seeing radical changes coming about, an auspicious turn of events, if you will, okay? So you're going to either have the opportunity to reconcile differences with someone from whom you've been estranged or to strengthen an existing connection. And I can go on even further. Some of you might even meet someone else new here. Okay? So this card is letting you know that whether you want a new beginning or not, one is certainly to transpire here. Okay? Keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, if this reading is resonating, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button so that you receive all future readings. Okay? So now let's go and see what your wise self wants you to know. Okay? Let's select the card. We have waxing gibbous moon. Okay? So let's examine that energy. This card wants you to know that you are sufficient enough for you. You are good for you. You are fully already embodied. Contemplate what you really want and need in the way of a relationship. And it's time, Gemini, that you might want to consider embracing the unknown, taking a risk. You are the captain of your own ship. Trust your intuition. Again, I continue to stress that because each card continues to echo the same message time and time again. All right. So now let's go on just to see what your higher self would like you to know here. We have Mother Mother Wort, if I'm pronouncing it right. All right then. So with having that, that certainly is asking you to again embrace more acceptance perhaps of your situation. It is what it is, you know? Stop playing it small here. I'm going to select another card here that can just give us more specifics here because I'm not getting that much out of that card there. So we have the Sun here. So with the Sun, that card is kind of calling for you to, be a leader in your situation. And you have every right to do so, Gemini, I feel. Give voice to your own needs and your own desires. You are certainly a light worker, and it's time that you speak your truth and release fears that you've been perhaps carrying for quite too long now. Okay? So, Gemini, what I like to do is to give you more messages on how you might consider transforming your experience just by simply surrendering here. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go in and just shuffle up, and I'm just going to pull a few cards here just to see what Spirit really wants you to do or wants you to know when it comes to your situation here. Spirit, what messages would you like me to share with Gemini on things they might want to consider surrendering? Again, Gemini, this reading is valid until the end of September. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you think might benefit, and be sure to press that subscription button so that you receive all future readings here. So let's go on and just examine a few cards here. We have, it's time, Gemini, that you certainly surrender the idea that you can fix someone. Okay? It's time for a relationship to simply shift, because as I said, radical changes are coming about. Understand that it doesn't work to try to fix someone because each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. Next message. It's time that you surrender to setting limits. You can't expect people to treat you in a way that you would want to be treated if you don't set appropriate boundaries, Gemini. Understand that it is certainly healthy to set boundaries in any existing relationship or given relationship, either romantic or business or whatever it is. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is certainly a complete sentence. Next message. Surrender your fear of change. That's very important. Change is inevitable. Understand that the universe is, in fact, Gemini, reminding you that you are cared for always. Remembering your reading, it said, or Spirit told you that you were loved despite what you may think. Whatever you're afraid of, or whether you are, Gemini, afraid of a change in your health, your relationship, or even with your job here, and of course, we're focusing more solely on your relationship here. It's time that you repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. Next message, it's time that you surrender to inner peace. And I'm going to be posting a few readings on just how you might achieve this, Gemini. Try to now cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In quiet, meditative moments, focus on the stillness that dwells within and enjoy that inner refuge. And by doing so, Gemini, others will certainly feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow a bit more easily and seamlessly. And last message with these cards, it's time that you surrender your ego. You are not always right, Gemini. Okay? It's time that you cultivate gratitude. Be of service to others and allow that service, Gemini, to come from your heart. Understand that a big ego can work against you, but humility can and will further your goals beyond your wildest expectations, Gemini. And so, in conclusion, Gemini, I'd just like to share with you three final messages here. Okay? Spirit wants you to surround yourself with nature, and you're going to feel a greater sense of well being. Understand that nature's healing energy is sensual as well as magical. It will awaken the central magic that dwells within you. Next message. This is coming from the love, your love. And he or she wants you to know that you are always in his or her heart, like a glowing ocean, a shimmering star in heaven. Love is certainly a golden memory, drifting through space like autumn leaves. Recollection of lovely days as well as nights, ladies and gentlemen. And last message here today, another message from your love interest, or perhaps even one from whom you've been estranged. Your love is like a ray of golden sunshine. They certainly breathe in the love that you've given them, and it just makes them melt, I'm feeling. They want to thank you for being a soulmate, Gemini. So, Gemini, with that said, that concludes the reading. I certainly appreciate your taking the time to view. I look forward to hearing your comments. And should anyone wishes to have a more personalized reading, you can certainly access my website to do so there. Or you could send an email so we can craft a more customized reading to address your questions. Thanks a lot for your time, and I look forward to hearing your comments. Enjoy your day.